helping people have breakthroughs. And the guest says this.
If I went up to you and I said, you're always nice, you're never mean, you're always kind, you're never cruel, you're always positive, never negative, always generous, never stingy, always giving, never taking, always peaceful, never wrathful, your bullshit meter would go off and you'd say, there's no way I can say that. But at the same time, if I said you're always mean, never nice, always cruel, never kind, always taking, never giving, you also would, the intuitive meter would go off and you'd say, no, that's not true.
Well, that's a good point indeed. And
Okay. Yeah. You for sure cannot say that on the radio. And George, he doesn't even acknowledge that.
That was interesting. That was a mouthful. That was a lot. What did he say?
I don't know what he said, but as soon as he said bullshit on the radio, I was like, whoa. And this is a criticism I hear a lot regarding George Norrie, that a lot of times it sounds like he just completely tunes out. And sometimes he just waits for the other person is done and he'll say something like, gosh, wow. And wow. I think that clip is a good example of him just being like, all right, let's move. He did not even catch. He's probably going to get fined out of the ass for that, right? This isn't a podcast. That's like live radio.
Yeah, I don't think you're allowed to curse on live radio. I'm pretty sure, especially on Coast to Coast AM, that's a big no-no. Like, you don't curse on there.
Yeah, so, I mean, like I said, I haven't got to listen to very much of the current stuff, but that's something that stuck out of recent. But staying in this coast-to-coast verse, this is Russ's Radio Roundup, we would be amiss if we did not talk about this, because a lot of listeners of the program know that there's nothing that we love more, Rob, than what?
Rods?
Benches.
I think that's what Drea said last time was rods. I'm pretty sure. I guess I got rods on my mind today.
Well, we all do right now. But specifically benches that memorialize sites for paranormal happenings. We have our own bench in Pascagoula that is still there at the Wrinkly Alien Memorial. But now there is a new bench on the scene. And this one's really great. And I'm looking at this article from the Las Vegas Review, and it says radio host Art Bell honored at Pahrump Park. On Friday night, Nye County officials revealed a Facebook post that a Facebook post that a plaque and bench have been installed at a Pahrump Park in memory of Bell, a longtime Pahrump resident and radio personality. So yes, now there is an Art Bell bench. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, in Pahrump. What a place! What a place, Pahrump.
And I've seen the plaque, and it looks really great. Of course, the Pascagoula monument looks great too. Their bench looks better than ours. It's all around. Good on them, Art Bell. Art Bell deserves it. And this just in the radio world. Like, I feel like, we got to recognize that. If special benches are being put up and we're not talking about it, let us know. We missed something. And the final item for this segment is Russ's Radio Roundup. This is hot off the presses. All right, this is the main thing. And this comes from friends of the program, Para Talk Radio with Ted and Psychic Cindy, and is, at the time of this recording, this didn't even happen 24 hours ago, on last week's episode. We did a fair amount of teasing of Jeremy Leonard, the Cajun demonologist, and one of the things that we brought up was his no-show appearance on this very show, the Paratalk radio show, a month or two. You remember this, Rob?
Oh, how can I forget?
It's cool, Jeremy. Call in so we can chat about it.
Yeah. Where is he?
Well, last night, Jeremy Leonard was scheduled to return to this live radio call-in show, and I implored our listeners on Patreon and social media. I didn't really mention in the episode. I implored people to go listen to the show and make comments in their live chat and to call. And I want to thank all the listeners who are in that chat, and you know who you are. I'm not going to expose your identity in case Jeremy, gets upset and maybe sends a demon for you, but I want to thank y'all for showing up in that chat. It was a lot of fun, especially on a very short notice. So for that, all you guys in there, you get props. All right. Thank you guys. So the big question I'm sure you are all asking is, did the Cajun demonologist actually show up this time? Let's find out.
All right, everybody, we have Mr. Jeremy. That's not good. That's not his welcome sound. Mr. Jeremy Leonard is on the phone with us. Hello, Jeremy. How are you, buddy?
Hi.
Hello.
How are things going?
How are you?
Not too bad. Greetings from the bayou.
There you go.
Greetings from the bayou.
He's down.
You know what now I'm singing in my head? Going down the bayou. Going down the bayou.
All right. Thank you, Cindy. Great song. But yes, he made it. And what a great intro. A toilet flush. I had to clip that. I'm sorry. Before we go on, you got to play the soundboard clip for me, please.
All right, everybody. We have Mr. Jeremy. That's not good.
Who did that? What happened?
I don't know. Maybe that's his intro music, but he's known for the toilet intro and the classic cough sign off.
All right, everybody, we have Mr. Jared. That's not good.
Was he in the bathroom when he picked up his phone or something?
I don't know what happened there. That guy can't catch a break, though. Play the coughing sign off for us.
Thank you for listening to the Cajun Demonologist.
All right. Everything in the middle he does is really great. It's just those intros and outros. He'll get it. So I don't know. Everyone rejoice or don't. He did show up this time, and so did the Unbelievers. And here is a short clip of me trying to get them to say a soundboard clip while I'm in this live chat.
That's cool. Now, Russell Ryan says, Louisiana has 3 things: good food, good fun, and voodoo.
Voodoo, hell yeah.
We got that. We definitely got the voodoo thing.
Yeah. Right, see,
he didn't recognize his own shit.
I don't think so. I was building it up at this time. I play the clip. I don't even think I said it right, but let's hear the real one. Right.
Louisiana is known for 3 things: good food, Mardi Gras, and voodoo.
All right, I messed it up. It should have been, I said good fun instead of Mardi Gras. Whatever, same thing.
It was close enough. Maybe if you had actually said the exact same thing, it would have like struck a bell in his mind. But
yeah, he's like, this clown doesn't know what he's talking about. But it gets amped up now as we have our first Unbelievers call-in of the night from someone calling themselves Art in Nevada. Let's hear.
Caller, who we got here?
Hello, caller. Who are you?
Who we got?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, this is Art in Nevada. How you guys doing tonight?
How you doing, Art? Very well. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing all right. A little sick, but sorry.
That's okay. Do you have?
Hey, is it Jeremy Leonard there?
Yes.
Yes,
Do you have
it is.
Do you
Would
have a
you like
question?
to
No, I don't. Well, yeah, I was going to say I don't have that coronavirus. I don't know if that's what you're going to say. Okay, but, hey, Jeremy. How you doing? I'm doing great, Jeremy. It's really great to talk to you. I heard you talking earlier about that video from episode 3. What was that? That was the blue shirt of Captain Caviar. That episode?
No, it was a nurse. Her name was let me see. Her name it was Nurse Nordahl. Was the name? Well, that's who Jim thinks it is, because he actually used facial recognition software.
what?
Okay, so there it is. And I'm sure that voice, even with that super fake inflection, is pretty obvious, right, Rob?
Yeah, it's pretty much you. It's
just me.
Like toned down like a little tiny bit. Like,
hey, this is Art. Hey, how you doing? It was so hard to.
It's difficult, man.
These are not easy to do, but this one was pretty fun. It was so hard. I could not get a word in edgewise when I was Art in Nevada, but. Art, me, has some lingering questions from Ghosts of Morgan City for the Cajun Demonologist.
What happened?
That's
yeah, it was really cool. I like that Captain Caviar guy. He said he came back from a movie. I was wondering what movie might have influenced him. Did he say what movie he saw?
No. I have no idea what the movie was he saw.
Oh, that's a bummer. But that video, so it's real, right? I mean, it's not fake?
No, sir. I will tell you 100%. What you saw on that TV was 110% real.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Okay, well, we're still never going to know what movie Captain Caviar was watching. We may never know. And also, that ghost video is not fake. So I'm getting down to the bottom.
No,
of
it's 110% real, and everybody knows
that means it's not real. That
that can't be real because it's not a real thing.
Oh, that's him telling us, I guess. But man, I'm gonna have to go to Morgan City as Captain Caviar myself. You'd think part of an investigation, they were like, "What movie did you come from?" There's no question of it at all.
What if he was like Endgame?
I knew it. But here now, this is the final question and statements from Art in Nevada.
Does your team in Morgan City, do you guys have a name, like a cool name, like Ames or Turbs or one of those kind of cool like group names?
No, we don't really have a name.
I think you guys, if you come back for season 2, get y'all a good name, like Demonologists United, utilizing metaphysical defenses, or you got to get one of the Louisiana Alliance of Metaphysical Experts, or
That's awesome.
Here's one I'm working on, Cajuns Researching All Paranormal.
There you go.
Or maybe the Spiritual Order of the Swamp, or the Scientific Order of Spirituality. You got so many. You could be the field agents conducting experiments.
Look at this guy.
Look, thank you very much.
I like it.
Art, I love it, Art.
But
That's amazing.
Well, thank y'all. Look, I want to say thank you. I'm going to go back to just, watching here, back where we are here. But before I want to go, I just want to say thank you, Jeremy. And I want to say keep your head up and yo.
All right.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you, Art.
for
We
calling
appreciate
in.
it. Thank you
had
for
some
calling
great
in, buddy.
questions. I love it.
I like it too, man. Y'all got some good listeners. Party started.
We got this party started.
Woohoo!
Yes.
That's Art. And they like Art. Art's the party starter. They really, really like Art. And so did you catch that? I don't think anyone did. I'm going to say this in some of the names of those teams again. I mentioned the Paranormal Order of Orleans. I think that'd be Pooh. Demonologist utilizing metaphysical defenses. That's, of course, dumb. I had the Cajuns researching all paranormal. That was crap. There was the Louisiana Alliance of Metaphysical Experts. That's lame. The field agents conducting experiments. That was just fake.
Oh my God.
And then I had two SOSs. I had the Spiritual Order of the Swamp and the Scientific Order of Spirituality. So I was Art at least had a little material going on there, so I was trying to give his team a name. I was hoping one would catch on. Yeah, maybe either fake or dumb. One of those.
Those are so good. I hope he actually does use one. If he uses one next year, he better I hope in the production credits it says Art from Nevada.
Yeah, that'd be great. But I'm going to play one last call now, the one we've all been waiting for, which needs no introduction. Let's hear it.
All right, we got another caller right here on the line. So who we got?
Is this Shereen Leonard?
Is this who?
Oh,
It is.
Hello. Well, I want to say hi. My name is J.C. Webster. I am God's 10-star general against demons and all forms of pornography. And Shereen Leonard, I have been a fan of your podcast. First, I want to say hi to Tom and Sandy. Thanks for having me on the show.
Ted and Cindy. Yes, you're
For real.
welcome.
Yeah.
I love it.
Okay, Jeremy Leonard, I've been listening to your podcast called Cajun Demonologist, and I do love what you have to say. These demons need to go back from where they came, but I have one little problem with your podcast, sir. You have been telling everyone that demonology is not for the normal man, that you have to be trained, and I see you are doing online demon classes through your podcast website, and I, sir, am against this.
I like your energy. God dang.
The energy's good, but
it's
There,
9:30.
yeah,
recognize
You
him.
had some coffee, sir.
Well, I would like to say, thank you for listening to the podcast. I do appreciate it.
Well, we all need to be fighting demons. I'm glad you're out there. But I listen to you, sir, and you are telling us not to try to be demonologists, that it is not cool, it is not fun. But now, why, sir, are you teaching the normal man to be demonologists?
Okay, I'll be glad to answer that question. All right,
Almost spit my water
let
out.
me explain this to you.
Okay. All right, so.
Fuck.
Okay.
Are you all right over there?
I'm getting the cough myself from earlier. Yeah, I hope you didn't catch. So yes, this is of course my first ever attempt at a JC Webster live call. It is super hard to maintain that. I'm doing my best.
You're
I'm
being
still
channeled.
learning.
That was so good. I think he was JC is inside of you right now, man.
It took a lot of adrenaline gets pushed when you're trying to do this, trying to keep it up. But
are you him? Have you been JC forever? How old are you really? You've been doing this. What's going on here? That was really good.
Well, the Cajun demonologist now wants to respond to that, so let's hear it.
Going back, when you do battle against something like that, they will hunt you for the rest of your life.
That's true.
All right, they will always lurk in the shadows. They will destroy anything and everything that they can to try to get to you. Your family, your dogs, even your goldfish. They will do whatever they can to try to break you. Okay, but you have to think about it.
No, you have lost your way. You have been on television for too long. And now you are trying to be normal men to mess with demons. And we are against this, sir. We will boycott this podcast if we have to. You must stop these lessons to the common man. Stick to your own guns from your own The man who learned you, who taught you demonology, he won't want you doing this. You make enough money with your raffle, sir. You've got your raffle. That Hollywood demon movie. I see you. You're raffling teddy bears with lights on them, and people are paying good money for that. That's enough, sir.